So today is the 5th of November 2011, and I just want to give a quick little tour of the apartment where I'm living and the area where I'm living. So this is the street where I'm living, and I've been living here for about 2 months now, since the beginning of September, but I never really got around to making a video like this just because I had other things on the go, and the apartment was pretty messy up until a few hours ago. So I just want to, while it's clean, just get a little demo of it. So it's a basement apartment, and it's inside that house right there, right in the middle of the screen, the one with the white car and the purpley colored garage. I apologize for the wind. Anyways, just want to show at the end of this street, it's a nice little court, nice quiet. There's this nice green space right down here. It's green because there's power lines above, so they didn't build anything under there. But it's a nice little paved pathway that runs all the way up that way, and also runs, quite far in that direction. And I actually use that trail as the beginning of my my bike ride to work. So I'm just going to show more of the apartment. So the landlord is very generous in letting me keep my bicycle in the garage. So I have a garage door opener which lets me get into the garage, and that's where I keep my bikes. So I have 2 bikes here, just 2 commuting bikes. This one here with the orange milk crate, it's the same one that I took with me to New York City, and that's my primary commuting bike. And the black one beside it, it doesn't have a milk crate on it right now, but it should have one on it. I just not on it at the moment. That's like my backup bike. So if I get a flat tire on this one, or break a spoke or something, I don't have time to fix it, then this black bike is my go-to bike for that. So to get to my apartment from the garage, you go to this side of the house and walk along here, and there's a gate that you have to go through. Open up that gate, close it behind me, and this is the door that lets me into the laundry room. That's their backyard back there. So anyways, I come in the laundry room here. So I have at this apartment, I'm allowed to use the washing machine and dryer for my own laundry. That leads to the rest of the house, and this is the upstairs bathroom for the landlord. This door right here is my door, so I'll just open that up, and I'll turn off the light in here first. So this is inside my apartment now, and so you come down the stairs here, and this is usually where I keep my my shoes, so I don't track dirt or anything all inside the apartment. This is where I keep shoes, and that's the kite that I built not too long ago. That's where I've been keeping right now. So right at the bottom of the stairs is the kitchen. I have my unicycles stored in the kitchen right now. So we've got a stove and a microwave and a fridge. I actually bought that microwave myself. The apartment didn't come with a microwave. I got that off Kijiji actually for $10, which was a really good deal. So I'll now have my own microwave and don't have to worry about having one in the apartment I'm in. So there's the stove, and I have I brought a toaster as well, and the sink, and there's the dish rack. I got everything drying right now because I just did my dishes, and then there's lots of counter space out here. And it's not a huge kitchen. It doesn't have very much cupboard space. There's a cupboard up there. There's a cupboard down there under the sink, and there's drawers here. But it's totally enough for someone like me that's not a master chef or anything. It's good enough for me to be able to cook what I need to cook so I can eat. And yeah, so that's basically everything in the kitchen. I'm typically used to staying in places that are furnished, so I don't really have a whole lot of furniture of my own. So I was hoping to find something furnished, but I didn't really find anything. But I managed to find a lot of inexpensive and free furniture for furnishing this apartment. So this desk is actually one of the first things I got for furniture. And so I didn't have a desk, so I saw this one was on the side of the road. Someone was throwing it out actually in Whitby, and so the day before I was moving in, I went and picked it up and figured, okay, that's going to be my desk this term. Well, it's not a very great desk. It's very tiny. Really can't hold very much of my computer stuff, and it's only got one little drawer, and it's doesn't glide or anything. Doesn't have any rollers or anything. But I figured that would be fine for 4 months or whatever. But I actually found a much better desk eventually. And actually, someone was throwing that out right at the office building where I worked, and well, it's a really nice desk for something they're throwing out. It's not not real wood or anything, but worked totally fine for me. It's really awesome because you just take out 4 bolts, and this whole thing breaks down into lots of flat pieces, which are really easy to move. And then there's the chest of drawers as well, which they're perfectly good drawers, which keep all my stuff. I also got this dresser for free on the same day that I found that desk. I found someone was throwing out this dresser. This isn't where I keep my clothes. This is just where I keep other stuff like tools and bike tools, bike parts, all those sorts of things that I use fairly regularly. This shelf I've had for a little while. I keep it's for keeping instruments on mostly. It's got those are my ukuleles there, mandolin. It's got saxophone over here. That box over there is just full of more music stuff. Another ukulele down on the bottom shelf there, kind of invisible right now. So this is where my desk is. I got lots of stuff. I usually need a pretty big desk for my 2 monitors, and I have a TV on my desk this term, which I'm not typically a very big TV watcher. I haven't been, at least in the last few years. But in the summer, I got myself back into watching David Letterman, Late Show with David Letterman, every night. So having a TV there is good. It comes on pretty late, so I have a VCR which I tape the show, and I usually watch it in the afternoon on the day after that. So over here, this is just kind of storage, lots of shelving area. So it's kind of just where I dumped all of my stuff. This is the instrument I found. It's called an organ air. I found that actually kind of in the middle of the summer. It's pretty neat. It's got a fan in it. You just turns it on, and you can hear the fan starting up. And it basically works the same way that a melodica works. It's got little metal reeds, or probably brass or something, reeds in it, and then you push down in it, and it blows and makes the reeds vibrate. So these are just basically like valves that open the air and direct it in different areas. The other cool thing is it's got buttons over here which are for chords. So if I want a G chord, just press this one button, and there's a C chord, a G chord, a D chord, all this. And then there's the minors down here in the black here. And it doesn't work perfect. They're kind of out of tune, but still very cool find, which might be a fun take apart project. Maybe something I can fix up, or I don't know. I just have it though. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so up here, just more storage. It's also storage all the way along here. There's a nice little shelf there. And over here there's a fireplace, which I've never had a fire in here, but it's a good place for keeping guitars and stuff on. So yeah, I've got my printers over there, and I have this printer over here, which I don't actually use for printing. It's a printer / scanner that I found in the summer, and I just use it for scanning because I'm sure someone threw it out because they ran out of ink or something, and they figured that it was cheaper to just buy a new printer than buy an ink cartridge. But the scanner in it still works perfectly, so I've been using that. And yeah, so I got my guitar amp there, and then all my instruments. Now this big black and yellow thing, that's my new toy. I just got it a few days ago. It's a bike trail. I'm gonna make another video showing all about that. I think it's pretty awesome. Really good deal, something I just couldn't pass off. So I decided to buy it, and yeah, it's pretty cool. This chair here is where I keep my stuff for work. Like that bag is what I take my clothes to work in. So I just kind of leave clothing that goes to work with me, belts and ties and stuff that I need to take work with me, just in that one little area. And that leads me to the bathroom, which is right here. It's a fairly small bathroom, so it's got a towel rack over there. There's a toilet down there. This is the sink, and there's a cupboard underneath. There's a sink, and it's actually quite bright in here. The lights are nice and bright. Yeah, so I got a hanger here for hanging my bathrobe and stuff, and then through this way is where the shower is. There's a shower door that closes there, and then here's the shower. It's actually not a bathtub, it's just a shower, but it's actually quite a big shower. It's not not a tiny little one. Something interesting with this shower is that whoever's plumbed in this handle for the shower, they plumbed it in wrong, because the direction it's facing right now is at full hot. So usually, well, it says on it that that's the cold side, but it should be facing the other way. They plumbed it backwards, but after you get used to it, it's not a problem at all. So the only other room in the apartment is the bedroom, which is over in here. This is where I sleep. That's my bed. The bed I brought from home. It's my own. And I have my piano bench here, which is where I keep my little netbook for watching stuff on my computer from my bed when I'm getting ready for bed. That's a little table that was actually here when I got here. That's where I keep my alarm clock and other stuff that I use for my bed. This lamp here I got for free. It's like a standing up lamp, and someone just throwing it out. And the reason they were throwing it out was because of this little handle here. The threads on the inside were kind of stripped, so when you turned it, it would just turn and the light would never turn on. But with a little dab of glue, I was able to fix it, and now it works as good as new. So over here is where I keep my clothes. This thing, I don't know what it came from, but it's like a cupboard for keeping. It's like basically a closet that you can move around. So it's got shelves down here, and it's got big hanger bar up there for hanging up clothes. So that's where I keep most of my clothes. This dresser came with the apartment, as well as this television here, and there's a mirror as well which comes with it. And I got another one of those racks like I had in the bathroom for keeping my ties on. This job that I'm working at now, I have to wear a tie every day, which I've never had to do in any of my other jobs in my work experience, but it's not a big deal really. And an iron, and then over here is another closet where I could keep more clothes if there wasn't enough room over there, but there is. And then mostly it's just full with empty boxes from moving. And over here I got my drying rack, which is when I wash clothes, I don't use a dryer. I hang them up to dry and save energy, save money, and clothes last longer. So I've got this rack here, which usually I hang pants on, and I've got this one over here, which I fold out and I usually keep somewhere in this room. In this room over here, it's also got a window to the outside, out to the backyard, and it just shows, it's a fairly big backyard that I've got back there. I've got a thermometer in the window as well, which it's from a dollar store. It's not very accurate, but it's kind of not calibrated properly. This thing could be maybe slid up somewhere, but it still gives me an idea of the approximate temperature of what it is right now. It says it's about 8 Celsius right now. I think it's a little bit warmer than that. So that's basically the full tour of the place. I've been really happy here. It's been a really good apartment, really close to work, only about just a little bit, maybe over 4 kilometers bike ride to get to work, and you can do that really fast, and it's been good. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed my video tour. Thanks for watching.